Do you need to believe that you can do something in order to actually do it? I just saw this video from this guy that spoke about being delusional and how your beliefs transform your thoughts, which influences what you do. And I had the thought that not everything that you set out to achieve you necessarily need to believe that you can do, because ultimately it comes down to you doing it. And this made me sort of start to rethink beliefs as a whole, just starting to see beliefs or the need for beliefs in a different way. And I measure this versus, instead of believing something will generate the right thoughts, will help you to be able to achieve and do the thing, that what if you just desired to do the thing and that just brought you to do it? So to use this example, he brought up how a marathon runner or somebody that is looking to become a marathon runner will first need to believe that they are a marathon runner, which will influence their thoughts and then influence them to do the actions that are required to become a marathon runner, right? But it really starts with the mindset of them believing that they can do it. And the thing about beliefs, right, is why do we need to believe we can do something so strongly? And I think part of that is because naturally we have a opposite belief, a negative beliefs installed that we can't do something. I think if we just get rid of the whole central theme of just believing in a lot of things, just let it go and just kind of walk a narrow path when it comes to most things. Now, obviously, when it comes to moral beliefs, that's a different story. But trying to sway back and forth between what you believe and what you don't believe, and feeling like you need to have these strong beliefs about every little thing in your life, I think can sometimes hold you back. And I'm someone that just recently spoke about beliefs and installing better beliefs, but I feel like it's good to install a more positive belief in something that was already a negative belief that you held. I'm starting to think that belief is not all that necessary. It's more so in you getting rid of negative beliefs, right? And just letting a lot of things just be whatever it is. And the reason why I say this is because if somebody wants to run a marathon, but they need to believe in themselves to actually be able to do it, it's like, did you actually really want to run a marathon in the first place if you need all of this belief? A lot of the things, when it comes to drafting our dream life, I think a lot of the times our imaginations work differently than reality, in a way where a lot of things we might imagine as a dream life is not actually what we would want if it was here in our physical reality. And I know for certain things that might be hard to come across or to get across, but that really is how it works. Like, a lot of things look better in our imagination than if we was to have it right in front of us, how it will look. So I think a lot of what we think is our dream life and what we believe that we want for our dream life is not actually what it is that we want, or not even wants. I want to stop using want, desire. So if you truly desire to run a marathon, you would just do it. You wouldn't need to believe that you can or cannot do it, because ultimately that does not matter. It matters if you just do the thing that you desire to do. Then he spoke about how becoming a musician, somebody that needs to go through a lot of years of being overlooked and putting a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of money into their music career and not getting a payout. And that what will separate them is the reason why they end up making it is because they believe that they can do it. Don't get me wrong. It's not like believing in yourself won't help, but the problem is, why are you not believing that you can do it? Like, the only reason you would need to believe that you can do something is if you were previously not believing that you can do it. And instead, what if we just get rid of belief altogether and we just set out to do whatever it is that we desire to do? So if a person desired to be a music artist, it doesn't matter if they believe that they can or cannot do it, right? It's just, are you doing whatever it is that you desire to do? And I think that matters a lot more than believing or not believing, because when you try to force yourself to believe in something so much, it's like, why? How about you just stop not believing that you can do something? How about you just let life work out for you? While you're doing that, you just do whatever it is that you desire to do. Because if you need to believe that you can do something so much, and rather you believe you can do it or not is what will make you do the thing, then maybe you just don't really desire to do the thing as much as you think you do, or to be it. So I think that desire is more important than belief in terms of becoming or doing something that you would say is in alignment with your dream reality, or what you really desire within his lifetime for you to have. So if you really desire to be a music artist, if you really desire to be something or to do something, let desire lead you rather than belief. I think that is more envious to go into a battle or to go into a war knowing that you're going to lose, but still doing it anyway. Recently, it was a UFC event that just passed. It was two fighters in the main event. One name was Justin and one name was Ilya. Going into this, everybody believed that Ilya was going to win because Ilya is a champion. He's been winning a lot. Justin is a little bit older. His last performance wasn't as good, which made Justin the underdog. So after the fight, Justin has said that he went into the fight knowing that it was going to be a hard fight and that he was going to have a lot of opposition, basically, that he was going in there, figured he was about to get his butt whooped. He was probably going to lose. He went into the fight thinking that. However, what Justin did was he performed anyway. He showed up anyway to do what he desired to do, which was to fight Ilya, regardless of if he won or not. And what happened? Justin ended up winning, and it was an upset to everybody who watched the fight that thought that Ilya was going to win. And this is important because Justin did not necessarily believe that he was going to win. At the same time, I don't think Justin believed that he was not going to win. I think Justin just showed up and did what it is that he desired to do, which was to fight and to fight Ilya. He showed up and he gave it his best and he ended up winning. It's another fighter like this. His name was Sean Strickland. He went against a fighter named Izzy, and Izzy was a reigning champion. Everybody thought that Sean Strickland was going to lose. Sean, even, you can tell in Sean's demeanor that he went into this fight thinking that he was going to lose as well. Obviously, when you see it all over social media, everybody talking about it, even in the fighter's head, they're going to be thinking the same thing, like, oh yeah, I'm probably not going to win this. When you're taking the steps to actually go to war regardless, it's like you're not believing you can do it, but at the same time, you're not counting yourself out. You're just showing up to do it, to do what you so desired to do, which was fight that opponent. And within that, you either succeed or you fail. And then if you fail, you adjust and you do it again next time until you get the outcome that you desired. But it has nothing to do with your belief of if you can do it or not. That is just kind of like, I'm looking at it as kind of like a crutch on whether you would actually do the thing. Like, we use belief as a crutch on whether we should do it or not do it. And it really doesn't matter if you believe you can do it. Like, it's more envious to see somebody that goes into a war not believing that they're going to win, but still going to that war anyway and just doing what they desired to do, which was fight that war. And then the outcome is what the outcome was. Do whatever it is that you really desire to do over believing that you can do it. And for me, this really hits home because I was doing music for about 4 years. In those moments that I was making music and I was building my confidence about my own abilities to create, it got to a point where I realized that if I wanted to try to become a music artist, it doesn't matter so much if I believe that I can do it. It matters more of, do I actually desire to be a music artist? And if I do, just do the things that are required to become a music artist. That's it. Just do it. Just keep making music. Put your music out. Promote it. You don't necessarily need to believe that it can work for you. You just need to do it because you so desire to do it. So I think sometimes we use belief as a crutch. And this goes beyond just believing that you can achieve something or become something. I think beliefs really do put our minds in chains when we have so many different beliefs and we lean on our beliefs so much rather than just kind of getting rid of most of our beliefs and just walking a narrow path. I was talking with my brother one day and we was talking about beliefs, limiting beliefs and things like that. And I brought it up to him because I was thinking it for a while, but it's like, what if you just didn't believe in anything? Obviously, moral beliefs. What if it was just your faith in something higher, your faith in God and your moral beliefs, and everything else is just whatever it was. And you didn't have to craft beliefs about everything that happens within your life. I think beliefs get to a point where they hold us back, when we need to believe one way or another about things so much. And I was just talking about this in a previous video where I was saying to believe in loving yourself. All right, believe in a fifth dimension. And it's not even so much that you need to believe in it. It's really that you need to get your mindset out of not believing in it. And other than that, you just need to do it. Like, you don't need to believe that you love yourself or believe in love. You just need to have it or just do it. You don't always need to believe in things in order to achieve them. You don't always need to believe in things in order for it to happen for you. Sometimes you just do. Sometimes you just desire to do things and you just do them. If you don't get the outcome that you're looking for, you just adjust what you do, or you adjust how you be until you get your desired outcome. But it doesn't matter whether you believe that you can or that you can't. At the same time that you don't need to believe that you can, though, make sure that you're not believing that you can't. The reason why we need to believe we can do something so much is because for some reason, it's already pre-installed within our mind that we don't believe we can do it. But what if we just eliminate the belief in general? It doesn't matter what the belief is. It's like, we don't know. We just wonder. Move from a state of wonder and just desiring to do whatever it is that you want it to do. You don't need to believe that you can run a marathon. If you truly desire to run a marathon, then just do the steps required to run that marathon and just do it. It doesn't matter if you will succeed or not. If you don't succeed the first time, adjust until you get your desired outcome. We want to believe we can do it because we don't want to deal with failure. But failure is really what leads to success. But it's all about if you truly desire to do it. So we need to focus more on desire rather than believing. And that's my whole thesis with this. And this helps freeze our own mental thought, our own mental space, that feeling like we need to try so hard to believe in something. If you truly desire to lose weight, then just do it. Do what's necessary to achieve that. You don't need to necessarily believe that you can do it, because whether you believe it or not doesn't really matter. The belief is just to get you to do it or to be it. But really what's more important is, do you truly desire to do or to be it? Work on your desire, not your belief. It's more envious to go into a war, to go into a battle, to go into something, knowing that you're going to lose, but still desiring to do it anyway. It's a possibility that you still succeed, rather than going into a war, going into a battle, knowing that you're going to win. It's more envious to go into something not knowing if you're going to win or not, but that doesn't matter. It's just you desire to do it. You're devoted to doing it no matter what, and you let the outcome speak for itself and you adjust accordingly.